Hey everyone, Sunrise Kai here. Today we're gonna watch the 6th episode of Irozuku Sekai no Ashita. Last episode was fun. We got to have the love fortune telling, pretty popular with the ladies. We also had Hitomi really going on the magic training arc, working on that Stardust, just blowing through all the good ingredients, which the mother was not a big fan of any of that. But progress being made, she even made something for a show, or Aoi, I'm getting characters mixed up. Aoi. So yeah, he took it, went in his room, sprinkled it around. Everyone had a good time there. But yeah, we also had stuff with Asagi and Sho working on that. Working on the gonna work on the bunny postcards, getting Sho's help. So that ship is being constructed currently as well. So yeah, that's kind of the big things that happened last episode. So let's just jump into this one and see how things go. If you want early access to these videos as well as the picture-in-picture version, then just you can support me on Patreon and like the video and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's click to start the video. 3, 2, 1, play. Very nice Stardust, I must say. Very blue. And thanks to that, he gets to experience the galaxy in his own room. Yeah, he likes a shooting star at least. Imagine it just flies right into his head. So come back, fishy, I wanted to pet you. She does a nice little twirl partway through. I don't always think that Hitomi's run is just kind of a masterpiece of art. Hey, the gang. World Heritage Sites. I forgot to adjust the subs. Not a big deal, but... So did I screw it up? Okay, so we are acknowledging that was a little bit strange. It's like I didn't plan for there to be a fish there. But yeah, it's the same fish. I mean, yeah. Same fish that came out of his art, so... Apparently it's just a special fish. Excellent artwork there. No, he's right. So yeah, I didn't take the fish thing that seriously, but they're really focusing on it now. So yeah, it makes me curious. Maybe it represents something. Yeah, I don't think so either. Of course he did. So I can enjoy the black and whiteness of it. That's a fish. Yeah, this could almost this could almost be like a setup for a horror movie, like a fish that keeps following you everywhere, appears in old photographs, stalks you everywhere you go, eventually tries to kill you. I know that's not at all where it's going, but it just kind of occurred to me. That different context, different music that could feel very horror-ish. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Is there more on your mind you wanted to share? Yeah, as always, I gotta love the scenery shots. Some of them just look so good. Asagi, what's up? Is you gonna meet up with? Yeah. Oh, it is just pretty cute. The bunny rabbit. Didn't we just come from that direction, or? But I mean, I guess he went a little bit out of his way. Oh, are we gonna see them walk together? Because yeah, this is a good chance to make something happen. Head pats. Don't you dare head pat me. I demand hand holding now that we're older. You're never too old for head pats, okay? That's one thing anime has taught me. But I get the point you're trying to make. oh, these outfits! Wow, Kurumi really jumped out at me in that outfit. that's quite something. Although yeah, Sagi looked really good too. I mean, they kind of all do. Let's be honest. I'm not sure what my favorite is. He told me he was rocking the blue, so she has an advantage. You know, on top of already being the most attractive character. Oh, that I think I just found thumbnail right there. That's pretty good too. Oh man, I really was not expecting this, but this is all so good. I thought it was like guns at first, but yeah, legit, just photo shoot here. You got a little bit of yeah. Yeah, there were definitely more pictures than I was expecting in that montage. It's such poofy, you know, dresses. Just 3-piece signs. Even more powerful than the double piece. Is that okay? It is that way. It was hard to tell at that different distance. Difference is a different word. Don't draw in your head, man. Ah, there's a fish. I recognize that fish. Run, Hitomi. At least if you hear the jaws move, the music definitely run at that point. But yeah, we're seeing some color. The fish is a bringer of color. It's a god of this world. And yet she was brought into absolute darkness. Maybe it is a horror movie. Maybe we just got isekai'd by the fish. We'll have the superpower in the next world to see color. Ooh. Oh, okay, ground. How fancy. Well, I think it's supposed to be water, but I mean, she's walking on it, so. Although it's nothing new for you, told me she walked on water a few episodes ago. Oh, he's been eating his spinach, I see. He's a big fishy is what I'm saying. Yeah, very interesting art style for this segment. It's like she literally jumped into, yeah, painting. We probably have to find the fish again. Darika! I mean, you're a magic person, right? Can't you summon a magic circle of teleporting? And where are we going exactly? Oh, is the fish dead? Well, damn, that's a good turn. I mean, it looks like it's been there a while, but yeah, this really took a turn. Jeez. Uh, seems so happy and lively like 2 minutes ago. And a literal vortex of darkness and suffering. Looks like a food that anime character that's comically bad at cooking would make. Also, is that a shadow man with a net? Uh, I guess he's trying to catch the special fish. Maybe he's trying to go home too. It's a nice touch that the fish has like a little glow around it. So you know it's the important one. You know, kind of like video game logic. Dude, you're gonna get swallowed up. Like, the fish probably is not worth it. You are totally gonna fall if you're not careful. You don't understand, that fish is supposed to feed my family. More dead fish. Or no, I think he's maybe almost alive. Oh, look at that. Okay. Uh, what the hell did I just watch? Uh, what? Have you been drinking some of that Stardust you told me? So, yeah, let's try to explain that. It did something. The vortex? Yeah, I definitely noticed that. Is that supposed to symbolize, you know, his, him losing himself over time? Like losing his passion for art or something like that over the years? I can tell we're getting very symbolic with this stuff. I just can't fully understand what it's trying to say. What was that word? Can you run that by me again? But yeah, clearly a touchy subject here for him. Counselor have a field day with some of that imagery. Meanwhile, I'm in a bit of a mood. I gotta leave. Before my future girlfriend catches up with me. He told me. Also, is that a giant donut behind her? Oh god, we went full circle. We're making such progress. You relapsed. But you have wonderful thighs, he told me. Does that make you feel any better? I mean, coming inside without permission can definitely upset somebody. Yeah. Yeah, nothing's worse than apathy, so you'll get over it. Yeah, you got those the pin needles. You don't want to hug a porcupine. Every rose has its thorns. Man, if I was I would let her be as close as she wants to be. And it really does like to focus on the legs, doesn't it? Okay then, that penguin looks so disapproving. Oh yeah, the pictures. We should definitely make a slideshow, you know. Yeah, that would definitely be a bit of a mood killer. Just make sure I get a copy of each. Yeah, no doubt. I hope she can take him with her when she goes back to her own time. Yeah, I mean, fights is just kind of a natural way of any relationship, really. As long as it's not the norm, it's fine. I do enjoy Asagi. Can you elaborate? Come on, Kurumi, you just... She's not the most, empathetic one. Kilt art exhibition? Asakawa Tsunami personal exhibition. Okay, so, gotcha. Okay, there's certainly some art there. Brought you a snack. Her outfit, like it's... Is it like tucked in the front and only in the front? Tell me more about this Kohai. That's what that look says. Oh, good thing we have umbrellas. Yeah, the art's not really to my taste, but... A lot of those... a lot of pictures, the person inside of them is kind of like looking in a different direction. Kind of makes me wonder what they're looking at. That's the important thing. Yeah, Gyakugira, a clear example of that. Yeah, hopefully we can make up by the end of the episode. Now we get to see with another woman. What if we're gonna jump to the wrong conclusion? Yeah, I think we did. Really? Get over here. Now let you leave. What? I guess we couldn't stop her after all. We tried. We slowed her down. We took her umbrella from her. So now we have an excuse to go after her. I guess that's enough. What? I can't hear you over the cars in the rain. Did you say something? Oh, we're gonna bring life to the dead fish. I just had to tell you that. Let me, yeah. I want to show it to you. Also here, please don't get any more wet. And there it is. We resurrected the fish. I've gotten oddly emotionally attached to this fake fish. I want to see it thrive and swim in peace. It's had a rough life. But this is the fish that brings color to the world, so we can't just let it die. I mean, just look at that. Have you ever seen a better fish in your life? God, what hit my car? I don't know if my insurance covers this. $19.27, that's $7.27, I think. And I converted it into American time in my head. She also has a, looks like it's clothes tucked in the front too. Is that just a style? Or am I just miss looking at the clothes? Yeah, she's a little bit wet. Might want to get you into the bath. Okay then. I was wondering if that's what that was implying. I wasn't sure. I never know how literally to take things in this show. But no, that literally was the fish just, you know, bestowing the gift of color to her life. Okay. That's because that's what I was leaning towards, but I didn't want to get too excited because I don't want to jump to conclusions and look foolish, but yeah, okay. Because we've had like glimpses of color because of the fish, like only seeing his artwork as color. But yeah, in that shot, it was clearly flying around the world, bestowing it with color, so. So yeah, 6 episodes in, we get color back. Pretty good progress. So I guess something good did come out of that fight after all, if it led to this. Although, imagine you don't watch the show, you just saw that clip out of context. When Hitomi comes home, tells her I can see color now. What would you possibly think of that out of context? That was a kind of zoomed by. I wish there was, man. Life would be so much easier for me. The Burden of Venice. I'm not sure what to make of that title. Okay. Okay. That was the 6th episode of Irozuku Sekai no Ashita. And this episode, man, where to start with this episode? See, well, you know, we got pictures taken of various outfits. That was probably one of the highlights of the episode for me. That was some pretty cool stuff. Pretty fun, you know, just friends hanging out, having a good time, taking pictures, because that's obviously related to their club activities. So, you know, you can see friends having fun in a way that's related to the club. It's always good to see in anime. But we also had the whole dream sequence, right? Which really, that was something, you know? Like, she literally got sucked into the drawing through magic while asleep, I guess is how that worked. Like, basically a dreamlike state brought about by magic, it seems like. So we got that. Because she entered there, right? Let's see, what part did that really start? Because, yeah, we see, like, the townscape, the water, the reflection. Like, I think we even saw, like, a Ferris wheel or something in the water. But yeah, just really very bright, very fun colors. And then we see more, like, cloudy stuff and squiggly lines, which I assume were meant to be tornadoes. But, you know, who knows? But then we get a... Because I guess that was supposed to be kind of a transitionary thing, you know? But, then we ended up in kind of a wasteland, like a post-apocalyptic world where the fish was dead. That was actually some pretty striking imagery, like, you know, because that fish has really represented, you know, life, passion, color. Like, I've only really associated positive things with it for the most part because of how it's been utilized. And then we see it just dead, like in the sand, like what looks like, they almost look like cobwebs. Are they supposed to be cobwebs? I don't know. Like something, you know, kind of like all covering it. It looks like cobwebs to me. That require a really big spider. So I don't really want to think about that. But yeah, the fish was dead. Everything was desolate and ruined, right? So yeah, I think that's clearly supposed to represent his decline as far as art goes. Like when he was younger, he was really into it, passionate about it, could do it well, you know, and then just over the years, things just eroded into this. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to represent. Even have that like black void with a just shadowy fisherman trying to catch that little fish, right? So is that supposed to represent him trying to rekindle that old art related passion, you know, and ability? Like I guess I don't know. I'm not the best at reading symbolism. I'll be honest. I don't have any magic to make me smarter, sadly. But yeah, very interesting stuff nonetheless. But it's right over here, I think that fight started. He's like, yeah, I said it's fine, as he raises his voice. I appreciate your concern. Yeah. I plan to visit someone who can help me. He said counseling, but I guess it's more or less the same thing. Then we have this line here. You mages. Who do you think you are? Nani-sama. Yeah, that was definitely uncalled for. Like, she did nothing wrong. That's why he used the word Gyakugire later on. It was translated as, like, snapped at her. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but I guess it's probably the closest English equivalent. But yeah, Gyakugire is basically when you get mad at someone, even though the situation, if anything, they should be mad at you. You know, that's the Gyaku, which means reverse. Gire, which is, like, anger, you know. It's one of my favorite words in Japanese, which is why I usually pick up on it when it's said in anything. Gyakugire, but... So I appreciated him using it later in the show, because, yeah. But then we got to see Hitomi all sad, which is, you know, I never liked that. I liked getting the shot of her legs, though. You know, that's good, but it's not worth seeing Hitomi so sad, because, like, obviously she likes him. She's trying to be helpful. She was probably also a little bit freaked out from the whole magical thing, you know. So all that kind of coalesced into him, you know, yelling at her and all that, and just. Definitely, you can understand her being a little bit sad after all that. Not a great thing. Not at all. But freaking Kurumi, man, just all this happens. She just tries to take a picture of Hitomi's expression. I told you Kurumi was the main villain of the show. I feel like I get more and more proven right on that as I watch the show. But yeah, we even had I go to an exposition. What was her name again? I know it's said it, I think, multiple times. Yeah, because she even looked at the postcard thingy. Yeah, Asakawa Saname production. Right. see. Yeah, but anyway, we eventually did have her meet up with Aoi again, and even though he technically didn't apologize, I guess we've more or less made up. I mean, he said the whole thing about drawing and wanting a show run and all that, so essentially I guess they've made up, and that just kind of transitioned us into her seeing color, right? We have the big fish swimming around town, bringing color back to the world, or her world specifically, which was quite the visual. You know, as I saw the fish fly around, I'll be honest, the first thing I thought about was the second Jurassic Park movie when they bring the T-Rex to the big city and it's just going around breaking stuff, right? Just that's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know if I'm alone in that. I probably am. But yeah, she comes home all wet talking about how she can see color now, right? Like, I didn't misread that. Should double check that because it's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I can see colors again. Yeah, so that's a pretty big deal. The fact that she can see color once again, right? Like, how great would that be? Like, that's not obviously not as great as going from being, blind to being able to see. It's not that much of a leap. But still, if you go for one day from seeing monochrome everything to seeing color, that's a pretty special thing, right? So, I think the first thing I would do was look at a rainbow if that happened to me. Although maybe not. The rainbow imagery has kind of been ruined for me because of the whole, how it's been attached to, certain ideologies and all that. But as far as taking that out a bit, as far as like just seeing color though, the most benefit you would have is seeing a rainbow because a rainbow is more or less just completely worthless to you if you can't distinguish the individual colors that makes it up. So. But even a Stardust, like just being able to see that in color would be a pretty big deal because it is a very like vibrant color when you look at it. So maybe Stardust would be the first thing I'd look at if I was Hitomi and I got my color sight back. But yeah, I think that's about all I had to say on the episode. Like, we did a little bit of stuff with Asagi in show, not like she got mad at the head patting and all that, but there really wasn't much in the way of follow-up to that. So, which I kind of expected there would be, but I don't know, maybe we'll get more into Asagi in show later on, but, not this episode. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, support me on Patreon and all that good stuff, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.